Hi Stampers, thanks for stopping by today. We're going to make this cute little Halloween treat. We're going to use the Toxic Treat sets. They're just so wickedly cute, don't you think? Inside I just shredded some scrap black cardstock, and that's going to go on the inside with whatever treats I decide to put in there. Okay, let's get started. First thing you're going to do is take some of this First Edition Designer Series paper, and this measures 3 1/2 inches by 8 1/2 inches. And I'm going to score it at 3/4 of an inch, 3 3/4, 4 1/2, 7 1/2, and 8 1/4. And then I'm going to slide it this way so the words are pointed towards the right, and I'm going to score this at 3/4 of an inch where that marker already is. Then once you've done that, you want to fold it, score it on all sides really well, and then you're going to cut the bottom. Here, let's go ahead and use my little stamping mat. You want to cut the bottom flaps just like I've done here on all of those lines that we just scored. You're just going to cut them up to your 3/4 of an inch score line so that it looks like this. And with this little flap here, you can just snip that one off. Then once that's taken care of, you can go ahead and put some adhesive on this, and we're going to put adhesive. This paper is very thin, and so the snail does a great job of adhering it. And so I'm just going to put some snail on this first little flap, and then the teeny tiny flap, and then place that together just like that. Then for the bottom, I'm going to tuck my 2 ends in and then put adhesive on one of the flaps. So just roll the snail across one of the flaps and then tuck that over the other one. And then you can put your fingers on the inside to firm that up a little bit. So when you're finished, you have a little box just like that. It's just wonderful. It stands up and everything. Now, the next thing I wanted to show you how to do is to decorate the front of it. And we're going to use the Toxic Treat stamp set, which is in the Holiday Mini. That's right here. And we're going to use this stamp. A little glare there on my picture. We're going to use this Toxic Treacherous Treats with the Witch. That's the one we're going to use. I use that one all the time for lots and lots of things. We're going to ink this up on the Naturals Ivory cardstock. And then once you've done that, you want to put that through the Big Shot. When you put that through the Big Shot, you're going to use the labels, framelets, to go around that, and you'll put that, the framelit, on top of your stamped item. And if you want to secure that so it doesn't slide around on you, you can use a sticky note. And so your sandwich will be the plate, the paper, the framelit, and then the second plate on top. I call these the slices of bread. So your slices of bread on the outside and your framelit and stamped item on the inside. Then you'll run that through the Big Shot on top of a closed platform. Once you've done that, you take it out, and your framelit comes out just like that. The item that you stamped just punches out just like that. Very, very cool. Now the next thing we need to do is cut out the black frame that's here. In order to do that, we're going to again put one slice of bread or a plate, plastic plate down, and then we're going to get a piece of basic black cardstock, and this was the framelit that went around the witch. That's going to go on the inside, and then you want to take the next larger labels framelit and put that right outside of it, and again secure that so it doesn't move. Secure that with a sticky note. Then you want to put the other slice of bread on top, and then this sandwich is going to go through the Big Shot on a closed platform. And then once you put it through once you take it out of the Big Shot, it's going to look like this. Okay, this is the piece you just cut out. You'll have this cute little mat or tag that you can use on another card. And then you'll have this. And if you want to, you could also use this on another card and have a little picture on the inside. That's a great way to use all of the paper that you've just cut. So now that I have my black frame, I want to adhere that using some glue dots. I'm going to put one glue dot on top, the top center of my frame, and then another one on the bottom center, and then attach that to my box just like that, pressing down on the inside to adhere that. The next step is to take your linen thread, and I'm just going to unwind a couple feet of that and wrap it around my box like so, and then I'll be tying a knot at the end of it. Let's snip that off with a paper snips, and then I'm just going to tie this into a knot. Again, this linen thread is so wonderful for adding texture to any of your craft items. It's a must-have item to have in your crafting box or in your crafting shelves. Then I'm going to go ahead and stick this on again with glue dots. I'm going to use one or two at the top, one or two at the bottom to make sure that that sticks on here. And then I have a little piece of the crumb cake tool. I've cut off about an inch or so of that, and I am just folding it over. And again, this is just another layer to add texture. I'm going to take my 1/16 hole punch a hole in that, and then put an antique brad. Try to get the prongs through that. There we go. And then again, glue dots today on my project for adhering all of this. And there you have it. Now it's just ready to fill with my shredded cardstock and treats. Thanks so much for stopping by today.